Hi everybody, welcome to the costume department here at the Ken Sealing Waterloo Region Museum. Now, Easter is just around the corner, so for some people, that's going to mean they want to get their Easter bonnet ready. Now, having an Easter bonnet, that's a tradition some people will do. Easter is a time of rebirth and renewal. The spring's here, everything's coming back into bloom. So let's celebrate by having a big, fun, colorful hat for the day. But for some people, it might just be a good time to buy a new hat, have a fresh new look for the season. So I want to show you, in case you're thinking of one, some of the hats that we use here in the Dune Heritage Village. So I'll show you a couple of the hats I've got here. Now, most of the time, men's hats, through the year you might have, just for day-to-day, you might have a simple flat cap like this. Felt cap like that, or you might have a simple felt fedora like this. That's a little nicer. Got a nice ribbon with it. Now if it's a really hot day, you're doing some work out in the field, you might have a straw hat like this. Keeps the sun off you, but it's not too hot. Kind of the same shape as the last one. If you're working somewhere a little fancier, maybe instead of the straw hat, you'd wear a straw boater. This is a little fancier. It's a nice firm straw hat. That's a good look for summertime. But maybe if you're doing something a little more formal, maybe you might go with a derby. Some people call this a bowler. Or maybe a Homburg. It's a very formal hat. Maybe if you're going to a fancy party, you might wear a top hat. That looks pretty good. This is my favorite, I think, here. Now, the men's hats didn't have a lot of decoration on them, but some of the women's hats get a little more interesting. If you're just working out in the field, working out on the farm, you might wear an older hat, something kind of simple, just to keep the sun off you. If you're going into town though, you'll wear a little nicer hat. This one's got kind of a fun ribbon on it. It's also nice and wide for the summer, so it helps keep the sun off your hat. If it's not as sunny of a day, you might just put on this crushed velvet hat. It's got a little bit of ribbon on it, it's got a nice shape to it. That's a pretty fun hat. Now, if you're going to do something a little fancier in the summer, you might want to go with this fine ostrich feathered hat with the silk ribbon. That's a really nice hat. Or if it's a evening event, more formal event, you might have this fine felt hat with a peacock feather. That's a very nice hat. Now if it's a summer event, something big and fancy, maybe you'd wear this hat. Now look at that. I've got feathers, I've got all kinds of lace and decoration. That is a big hat. But this was a popular style that a lot of people really liked. It's kind of big for us today, but you know what? I think that someone could pull it off. I think that would be a good look. I've also got another one maybe for a big event where it's really sunny. I've got a nice wide brimmed straw hat here as well. And look at that. I've got flowers, I've got garlands, I've got laces, I've got feathers, I've got it all. Most important thing about the hat though is you wear the hat that you like the best. So if you like one of the simple hats here, or you want a nice fun hat, you do you have a fun day and you have a great Easter. So thanks for watching.